can't hear me? Okay. Yeah, am I streaming fine now? Can all hear me? Yeah? Mukta, Tapaswi, Sridhar, Ayavnish. Fine, we'll have a quick round of initiation today. Today is the first class starting with climatology, and this is an orientation session. You just have to listen to the process, and then we'll start off with the formal classes. Any doubts you have, let me know. I'll clarify all your doubts. Okay, and I'm presuming all of you are preparing what for 27, right? Or 26? 26, okay. Okay, 27, right? Okay. 27, okay. Okay. 27, 27, okay. 26 also, okay. That's okay, no problem. Whatever you're planning, that's okay with me. Okay, I'll just take a quick discussion on how to prepare, what to do. So for those not initiated, my name is Shabbir, and you are either part of our foundation geography optional, or you're part of integrated geography optional. When we say foundation, this foundation course is of 6 months duration, plus or minus 7, 8, 10 days, depending on how the progress is. And the integrated course is the foundation plus what we call as enrichment program. This program is from September, October onwards till December, January. And in enrichment, we have advanced coverage, we have answer writing, we have tests, we also have revisions. Okay, so some of you may have joined only the foundation, some of you have joined this. The foundation part is common for both of you. Okay, fine. You have joined integrated, no problem. But integrated component will start in the month of September. That's the time I have, that 4-5 months. September, October se shuru hota hai till around December, January tak. Okay? So don't bother about this right now. And this is what we will focus on. Yeah, approximately 6 months is what I take, plus or minus, I said 1 week, 10 days, depends on how we pace up. Okay, so that's the course. The duration of the course I have discussed. Now the timings will be from 12 till 2, but I sometimes also extend till 2:30. Effectively, we will have 2 hours of classes, but I do spend time 15-20 minutes every day revising what I have taught earlier. Okay, so when you come at 12 o'clock, 12:20 tak, we will do some bit of revisions. You can ask your doubts, and then effectively I have 2 hours of study after that. So it sometimes 2:15, some 2:30, but officially we say it is till 2 o'clock. Be ready for 15-20 minutes more. Yeah, that's the timing that you have. And this is Monday to Saturday. Sunday is generally you're off. But if I need some extra sessions, I have not covered some topics, so Sunday. Yeah, Mukta, tell me, what's your query here? No, don't worry. I'll let you know if I have the extra classes. We don't have as many of them. I try to finish in the duration itself. But if there is, I'll let you know. Don't worry about that. Okay? So that's your timing part. And as far as your approach is concerned, approach to study. Now this is something very process driven. One mistake students do is that you start studying, but a process is missing. Step 1, what to do. Step 2, what to do. Step 3, what to do. Okay. I'll explain that. Wait. Mansi, wait. I'll tell you about current affairs. Wait now. Now, in this process of study, your main focus, should be your class plus the class notes. ये आपका core focus होगा. You will not do anything by ignoring this. You do this properly, फिर आपको जो करना है करें. Whatever you must read, whatever answers you must practice. Okay, but class work is the core process. Okay, so this class notes and class work, we have some stages. You have to be, you have to have attendance. Okay, you will have class notes. The class notes should be followed by the class notes summarizations. ये बहुत important है. If you don't summarize, you will not be able to process the content. Okay, let's be honest here. When I'm teaching at a pace. Okay, and we are studying a content of almost graduation level. And the graduation level, which should take you 3 months or 3 years or 4 years, I teach in 6 months. So definitely I am moving, okay, faster. I am going at a pace. Some of you, might find it uncomfortable, but take your notes. The actual learning happens the next day when you have, or back in your room, when you have read through, you have made notes, you have thought over. Okay, that is when your actual study happens. Or जो भी doubts होगा, next day I'll clarify. Next day I'll help you revise. So this is a very important step, which is part of consolidation. ये आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. If you don't consolidate, you will struggle. Okay, and then you ask your doubts. Okay, I will help you revise, and then slowly, gradually, you also will memorize. And on this, every 3rd, 4th, 5th day, okay, I will tell you what parts of the books you must read. It's a very important part of your study. While some institutes do say that, even teachers say that, the fact is, you cannot understand concepts, you cannot appreciate concepts unless you have read some books, unless you have referred to some reference books, core books, NCRTs हैं, कुछ textbooks हैं. But these books have to be read very selectively. I'll guide you in this. Okay, so there are books by Savindra Singh, Majid Hussain, R.D. Dixit. There are books, specialized books for Indian geography, Khuller. There are huge books. Okay, 500 page, 700 page, 1000 page ke. Now these books you cannot read if you read from A to Z. So I'll tell you, I have taught a topic. Okay, then 3-4 days में एक बार बता देंगे कि okay, this page, this paragraph. And what you read, you must add to your summaries, you must add to your class notes. So this is what I call as, okay, a process approach in your class study. Most of the students, aspirants, यहाँ पर बहुत बड़ा mistake करते हैं. Okay, they come to class, but they don't do summarization. They come to class, but they don't memorize the class note. They come to class, but they have no clue about the books that they must read. आपको books पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. The type of question they're asking you, the type of depth they demand out of you, the expectations around, some conceptual clarity, वो किताब नहीं पढ़ने से नहीं होगा. So as a teacher, I am guiding you in the process. I am telling you what to read, what not to read. Okay. So this is after you have done summarizing. Important. Don't read the books on your own. This reading has to be गाइडेड रीडिंग, हम आपको गाइड कर देंगे क्या पढ़ना है क्या नहीं पढ़ना है, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द प्रोसेस एंड एवरी संडेज you will have a weekly revision tests. एक दो आंसर लिखना होगा, कुछ एमसीक्यूज होंगे वो करना होगा, so that you are in a process of study revision. Okay, so be mindful of that. So these two things are important part of our process. And in current affairs, now see, apart from this, we will support you in two different ways. So additional support क्या होगा? Okay, you will have current affair sessions होंगे आपके. So we are two teachers. I am the primary teacher, the senior one. I'll take almost 75-80% of the syllabus. All conceptual topics I will take, and I'm assisted by our associate faculty, Mr. Ajay Kumar. Ajay sir will interact with you. He'll take some classes. He is the person who will help you with current affairs sessions. Whatever current affairs we have in geography, we have in environment, he will help you consolidate that. Okay? Plus, we have some support called as case studies and additional content. This is a very unique thing we have added in your classes, where we take up a certain specific issue, discuss with examples. We teach you how to write an answers. We give you details on a place, a region, and it's part of answer writing. Okay. So case studies, these sessions we have every Tuesday and every Wednesday, about 15-20 minutes का होगा session at 2:30. And I will want all of you attend this. It's your choice. ये करना, it's extra. This is additional work. If you want, you can attend. But my suggestion is 15 minutes end कर लेना. What's the big deal? Okay, you're sitting with me as it is for 2.5 hours. Okay, and this will help you in your answer writing. Okay, so this is the scope of your work. Okay, so my work as a teacher doesn't stop at the notes. You come to class, we'll give you notes, I'll explain concepts, I'll dictate some things, I'll draw on the board, show you diagrams, some karenge. Plus you will get this support also. ठीक है? What was that, Sundaram? बेटा सुंदरम क्यों छेड़ रहे हो बताओ? Go to YouTube. I have recorded a particular video on that. I don't know why you're asking me in this session. Aurora क्या होता है? It's a light display at the poles because of solar winds interacting with Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere. Okay, बस आपको एक लाइन चाहिए था. Okay, so वीडियो देख लो बेटा, मैंने अभी कुछ दिन पहले रिकॉर्ड किया है सुंदरम. ओके, ठीक है, डोंट गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. या ऑल ऑफ यू, इज इट फाइन ऑल ऑफ यू? समझ में आया आपको? ओके, स्टिक विद दिस प्रोसेस, यू विल नॉट मिस द प्रोग्रेस देन. ओके, सो दैट्स अबाउट आवर अप्रोच दैट वी हैव. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, व्हाट आर द बुक्स यू विल नीड? You must have got pager here. I can show that to you. Okay. There is a list of books, and my recommendation, you must buy all these books. Okay, so that's the book list. Okay, so you must buy geomorphology Savindra Singh, climatology Savindra Singh, oceanography Savindra Singh, environment geography Savindra Singh. ये चारों किताब must buy हैं. There's another book called as Physical Geography by Savindra Singh. My suggestion, don't buy that one. Vaishali, sometimes they are related, sometimes it could be some other topic also. I try to keep it as linked as possible. Okay, so that part depends on what topic I am teaching. Vaishali. Okay, so there is another book called as Physical Geography by Savindra Singh. इसको आप नहीं खरीदोगे, खरीद लिया है तो ठीक है, but I want these 4 separate books. Okay, and Human Geography, Majid Hussain. Latest edition is the 6th edition market में है, वो ले लेना आप लोग. And all these books, Models and Theories by Majid Hussain, Geographical Thought by Dixit, and Indian Geography, I will recommend that you buy the book by Khuller. Okay? Yeah. I'll recommend that you buy this book by Khuller. There's another book, Indian Geography by Majid Hussain. वो भी चलेगा, but this is the book I'll follow in the class. Or you can buy Majid Hussain, but I will not follow this in the class. This, why? Because I'm familiar with it. I've been teaching that for a long, long time. Okay, so that's convenient. Okay, so that's Khuller here. Then we have Atlas, you must look up. Okay, so Atlas, you can buy Orient Black Swan, plus you can buy Oxford Atlas. You can buy Oxford Atlas. Oxford Atlas, and keep 2 atlases. It helps. What happens is sometimes, you know, some entries are good in some books, and some other atlas have some other good entries. So do atlas rakho, help hoga aapko. Okay. So this is the list of books you must buy. These 4 for paper 1. Paper 1 we call as Physical Geography के लिए. These 3 books are important for paper 1, Human Geography, and this is the book for Indian Geography. Vijay, ठीक है? Amanshvi, tell me. Okay. Suryansh, yes. Don't go beyond this. And like I said, in most books, you don't have to read more than 15-20%. Okay, halaki, some books like Thought, you must read a bit more. I'll depend on this quite a bit. You can do that. You can also buy Geographical Thought by Majid Hussain. It's a pretty popular book, but I follow this book. So when I ask you to mark in the books, I will recommend this one. But your choice. Your choice. Okay? So I've discussed the duration, I've discussed the process, and I've discussed what books you must buy. Okay? Let's move on then. So the sequence of topics jo hoga, so let me quickly explain the syllabus to all of you. Okay, syllabus ka 2 part hai. There is paper 1 syllabus and there is paper 2 ka syllabus hai. Paper 2 is what's referred to as Indian Geography. Paper 2 entirely is in geography. So you all must have got a copy. Yeah, PDF will do, no issues. Okay, so you have a copy of syllabus. My suggestion is, इस syllabus का आप 4-5 copies बनाकर अलग-अलग book में लगा दो, हर notebook में चिपका दो. By the time the course gets over, you might have 4-5 thick notebooks of notes. So put syllabus in every notebook, please. Okay. So paper 2 is Indian geography and paper 1 is world and principles in geography. The general laws and general concepts they are in paper 1. And this paper 1 has 2 sections. Okay, there is a section A and there is a section B. Section A is the physical geography. Section B is the human geography. Section A is human geography. A is physical geography and B is human geography. Now, before I move on, you must know कि geography है क्या? Geography is essentially the study of Earth in relation to man. So, geography में एक very important theme is man-environment relationship. And when I say environment, I mean the land, I mean the air, I mean the water, I mean oceans. Okay. When I say air and atmosphere, environment also means forests, also means wildlife. And how does man interact with this? Okay. So, man-environment relationships is what geography scope is. When I say environment, I mean forest as environment, life, wildlife and forest as environment. Okay. We have land and landforms, mountains, valleys, plateaus. Okay. Land is volcanism, land is earthquakes, atmosphere, winds, pressure, temperature, clouds, rainfall, water, rivers, water, groundwater, oceans. Okay. और man कैसे interact करता है? And because of the interaction, when they interact together, what do I get? I get agriculture. I get minerals. We get industries. We have urbanization. We have issues linked to populations. Okay? तो ज्योग्राफी का दो पार्ट है. ज्योग्राफी के एक पार्ट है environment. And as environment, I mean the natural environment. Okay. And interaction का consequence है. Okay. We call this as the human world. The geography is across these two main themes. The study of the natural world and the study of the human world. Yes, Prasun, correct. This forests and wildlife, you're right, it's also called as the biosphere. Okay, these are the consequence of human occupation of the earth. Human occupies, you're right, Prasun. Okay, human occupies, man occupies, does agriculture, creates industries. Okay, man occupies and has societies, political systems, absolutely. Okay, so geography का यही दो part है. Scope of geography. The study of natural world, this is what is called as physical geography. And the study of the human world, this is called as human geography. Okay, the scope of geography is these two parts. Yeah, you can take down. I mean, in fact, I like this. That when you're studying a subject, it's important that you know आप पढ़ने वाले क्या हो और क्यों पढ़ रहे हो. And see, I mean, while you may have your own assessment, this is what entire world is, isn't it? तो अगर आप जीएस में देखोगे ना, ज्योग्राफी हैज द मैक्सिमम ओवरलैप. हर पेपर में ज्योग्राफी है. पेपर 1 जीएस का तो वैसे ही ज्योग्राफी है. पेपर 2 में यू हैव टॉपिक्स ऑफ सोशल जस्टिस, ओके, पॉवर्टी, उसमें women issues, development concerns, inequalities, plus IR, international relations, geopolitics, word में ही geography है. Paper 3, okay, environment is geography, disaster management is geography. Geography is almost 20% of economy. Agriculture, infrastructure, ये सब geography में पढ़ेंगे. Okay, so when I'm talking about industries and urbanization, इसमें you also have infrastructure here. Roads, buildings, railways, ports. Yes, you're right. Okay. So this is the scope you have in geography. And that's one reason why geography takes 10-15% more time. You're right. When if you ask this to me, right, geography vast. Now, vast is a bad word. But yes, it definitely has a bit more of content and that helps you. Okay, मैं पढ़ाऊं ना पढ़ाऊं, आपको पढ़ना होगा डेमोग्राफी. You must read women issues. Whether I teach you or not, you must read poverty, migration. You must read. You must read language. Okay, ये सब टॉपिक्स अलग से जीएस में बहुत रेयरली किया जाता है. You left on your own largely. In geography, you'll do it properly. Okay, so yes, you're right. So huge overlap. I mean, हर पेपर में I can see 6-7 questions which are geography linked. Okay. Yes, entire disaster management, correct. Okay, this is the scope of your, the study of human aspects is human geography, study of physical aspects is physical geography. Okay, so आपके syllabus में section A is physical geography. If you know these terms, geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, biogeography, ये सब physical geography का part है. And human geography has population, settlement, economic geography, development geography, some laws and models and all of that. And paper 2 is ये सब चीज का application and a relevance in India. So paper 1 में mountains of the world, paper 2 में mountains of India. Paper 1 agriculture of the world, paper 2 is agriculture of India. Paper 1 climate of the world, paper 2 is climate monsoons of India. Yes, correct, Prasoon. It's called as a regional geography of India. Okay, so that's the scope of syllabus. I'm starting your course from climatology. Okay, so these two are not as overlapping. I can start the course here. I can start the course here. In some batches, I start the course here. Okay, so your course is starting from climate. So it's like we run this relay race thing. Okay, so ये syllabus है. These are the blocks of your units. Syllabus ends. The blocks continue. Syllabus ends. Okay. So if you start from here, it ends here. If you start from here, then it ends here. If you start from here, it ends here. So all of you will cover everything eventually. Don't worry. Okay. So ये वाला फिर वापस यहाँ शुरू हो जाएगा फिर से. To start from here, then you cover this here. Okay, so for you, I'm starting climate, and don't worry, that process is well established with me now. Okay, you'll all cover everything. Or जो overlap होगा, I will help you understand and appreciate that. Shouldn't be a problem. हाँ बताओ, any questions you have? Tell me. Okay, हाँ बताओ. It's not like that. You have two questions from every unit. Okay. So we don't suggest being selective on the units. You can be selective on some subtopics. वो अलग चीज है. But हर यूनिट से आपके दो तीन क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं. No, everything. जहां से आपको पूछा वोल्केनोस के लॉज स्टैटिक हैं. वोल्केनोस का प्रोसेस स्टैटिक है. वो वोल्केनो कहीं भी हो सकता है. जब केस स्टडी बना रहे हो ना, वो डायनेमिक हो जाएगा. ठीक है. टाइप ऑफ वोल्केनोस, ओके, इस साल शायद प्लेस ए में हुआ, उसका अलग रीजन है. नेक्स्ट ईयर शायद बी में हो जाए, उसका अलग रीजन होगा. So when you illustrating concepts, you need to have dynamic current affairs. आपको कोई बोलेगा नहीं, but as examiner I want to see that. जैसे wind static concept है. ठीक है. अब winds किस ईयर क्या पूछेगा, it can be linked to some current affairs. The rain static concept है, but I am expecting इस साल they might ask you artificial rains. That becomes dynamic part. So the concepts are static. Applied हमेशा डायनेमिक होगा, करंट अफेयर्स होगा, और आपको वो लेके आना चाहिए. Don't, even if they ask you a static topic, make sure that you write something dynamic about it. They're contemporary. More and more applied questions पूछे जा रहे हैं. And even if the questions are static, you must bring a dynamic one. You must have the presence of mind. Okay, by static concept पूछा, river erosion. You must have that presence of mind. River erosion, I'll link it with landslides, and I'll talk about some event in Himalayas. A static concepts called waves. I will link it with climate change and coastal erosion and what's happening, okay, along the coasts. So static अगर पूछता भी है, you must take the answer towards dynamic. Don't leave it as static. Okay, that's not a good answer. There are two parts to studies. Okay, you also asked me, Mrityunjay, listen. Understanding of concepts, memorization of concepts, interlinking concepts, answer writing, and UPSC readiness. ये अलग अलग चीज है. ओके, एंड एक और ऐड करेंगे, कवरेज ऑफ सिलेबस. All of you remember one thing. This is not an examination which is around course completion. Okay, your study must go into more depths. और ये एक बार में कभी नहीं होता. Okay, it's like think of cricket. हर मैच में वही तो मारना, और क्या वो बॉल गेंद फेंकेगा और मैंने देख के मारना है, और क्या एक्स्ट्रा है बताओ. But it's not as simple as that, right? There are nuances, there are techniques, there are methods, there's practice. The same shot you must play God knows how many times. वही स्वीप शॉट मारना है, शायद आपको 4-5 महीने करना होगा प्रैक्टिस. ओके, सो व्हेन आई एम इन द क्लास, अभी आप इस लेवल पे हो, I will take you towards this. Okay, ये तो आपका काम होगा ना, मेमोराइजेशन, इंटरलिंक करना. यू कांट इंटरलिंक टिल यू मेमोराइज. याद ही नहीं है कि अच्छा ये भी पॉइंट्स हैं, तो कैसे करो इंटरलिंक करोगे. योर क्वेश्चन, सर, विल दिस हेल्प मी इन यूपीएससी? नो. Okay, अच्छा, उसके बाद में आई फॉरगॉट वन मोर थिंग. देयर आर सम एडवांस कंसेप्ट्स. आई कांट टीच हियर, आपको मैं पढ़ा दूंगा लैंडस्लाइड्स, बट स्पेसिफिक लैंडस्लाइड्स ऑफ हिमालयस जोशीमठ में वो एक्स्ट्रा कंटेंट हो जाएगा. I need time for that. Some of it I'll help you cover in the case studies. So with this course, you cannot be ready here. That is why I go back to your design. You need enrichment course. You need 3-4 months on this, alag se. Okay, so foundation course mein, I am here pushing you towards memorizing. I will demonstrate what's linking. But आप ये नहीं कर पाओगे ठीक से अभी. Answer writing. In any case, I will not teach you all advanced concepts. तो आपका फोकस पहले यहां से ये रखो. This is your foundation content. ठीक है. So with this, you are not UPSC ready. What's your background graduation में? Hotel industry. आपका? अच्छा, okay. So my example is, say you are a school topper in class 10th, 11th, 12th, और आपने शायद 100 मार्क्स रखा है मैथमेटिक्स में, फिजिक्स में, केमिस्ट्री में 100 मार्क्स रखा है. You are an exceptional student. But will that content help you clear IIT JEE? No. You still need extra content, right? तो वैसे ही सोचो आप. This content is your class 11, 12 का टॉपिक सेम है. वही ऑप्टिक्स यहां है, वही ऑप्टिक्स यहां पर है. वही मैथमेटिक्स इंटीग्रेशन यहां पर है, वो यहां पर भी है. But you need to discuss in a new way. That takes time. क्या चीज? हाँ. आप मुझे बताओ, वैसे क्वेश्चन कितने आते हैं एक साल में हिस्ट्री ऑफ ज्योग्राफी में? एक साल में बताओ कितने आते हैं? 40 क्वेश्चंस. Okay, let me clarify. Every year you will have certain questions which are not expected. 10 मार्क का क्वेश्चन होगा, उसके पीछे भागना नहीं है, वो क्वेश्चन छोड़ देना है. Those are distraction. Okay, those are not expected ones. ठीक है? Total number of questions they ask you is 28 questions. 28 questions में से एक question, sometimes 2 questions can be those random questions. हमें उसके पीछे नहीं भागना है. It's like, typical example of cricket बताते हैं हम. ये आपका फील्ड है. Okay. I am a bowler. I am a maybe off spinner. मैं यहां डाल के इधर की करूंगा. तो I expect यहां डालेंगे तो कैच यहां आ सकता है. कैच यहां आ सकता है. तो मैं यहां पर फील्डर यहां आ सकता है कैच. ओके, एक शायद यहां बैठा दूं, यहां एक बैठा दूं. समटाइम्स अपिश खेलकर शायद गेंद यहां पहुंच जाए, तो क्या मैं ये बंदूक हटा के यहां बैठा दूं? आई मस्ट सेट द फील्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ जहां पर मोस्ट लाइकली है. यहां छक्का हो गया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. पर इधर आएगा, मोस्ट लाइकली मुझे पकड़ना होगा. तो वैसे ही क्वेश्चंस का वैसे ही पैटर्न्स होते हैं. Yes. That's lot of work. What I'll give you. आपका एक्स्ट्रा वर्क होगा, उतना करो. This much you do, I can promise you, okay, 270 to 80 marks. उसके beyond आपकी किस्मत है. Don't worry. You stick with the class. You stick with the class and do our tasks well. जो हम बताते हैं वो इतना ही पढ़ो. आपका 280 कहीं नहीं गया. Yes. Okay, this year इंटरव्यू में ज्योग्राफी मेरे क्लास से 146 students have got interview call. Last MSP कोर्स से ही 57 बच्चे हैं. Same teacher, understand this. Same teacher, a class of say 300. Okay, 10 will qualify, rankers होंगे. Okay, 200 बच्चे कभी रिजल्ट नहीं देंगे. Same teacher, same class notes, same teaching. तो ये जो स्कोर कर रहे हैं ना, ये कुछ अलग काम कर रहे हैं. आप उतना काम करो. Stick with mine. This is lot of people ask me और एक्स्ट्रा क्या करें. मैंने कहा एक्स्ट्रा छोड़ दो, जो मैं पढ़ा रहा हूं उसी को करो कंसोलिडेट. This process I have explained to you, right? Attendance of the class, make notes in the class, go summarize. Okay, you ask your doubts, revise, memorize, read the books and enter the notes. आप इतना काम करो. Forget about doing beyond and more apart from this. Yeah, so some of you, I'm taking your questions in a discussion format. Ask me, what else bothers you? What else bothers you? Okay. We'll do that to you. Okay, some maps I will teach, some maps Ajay sir कराएंगे as a part of your current affairs, and we'll give you okay 20-30 videos. 10 मिनट के वीडियोस होंगे, वो मैप आपको पूरा करा देंगे. And by the way, benefit all of you, next week I'll have a live session on YouTube on India mapping. Okay, this is meant for both for GS geography और optional geography. हम ऐसे 2-3 सेशन कराएंगे. We'll cover 200 to 50 important entries that as a UPSC student you should know, particularly अगर आपका geography है. So next week Friday, I think we have put the time as 7 is 7:30. I'll share the link to all of you. I'll have 3-4 sessions of this kind. I'll cover the important places, how to remember, how to mark. Okay, we'll do that. The map work is part of your course, but in support, we also will give you map videos. Approximately 30 odd videos, and you can watch it at your own pace, convenience. Nothing much teach there. Okay? Yeah. 1 hour on daily basis. This work requires 1 hour. Summarizations, consolidation, like understanding to ask doubts. It takes you 1 hour beyond the class. That's your choice. करो जब करना है करो, बट आंसर राइटिंग तब तक नहीं होता है जब तक आपका इनफ कंटेंट बन नहीं जाता. एंड क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड अक्रॉस टॉपिक्स. एक चीज याद रखे, देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ आंसर्स. एक होता है स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चंस. मैंने पढ़ाया वोल्केनिज्म, व्हाट इज वोल्केनोस. मैंने पढ़ाया फोल्ड माउंटेन, व्हाट आर फोल्ड माउंटेन्स. ये स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चंस. और एक होते हैं क्वेश्चंस जो लिंक करते हैं. वोल्केनिज्म, development, remote sensing, okay, problems of say landslides. जो लिंक वाले क्वेश्चंस हैं ये अभी नहीं होने वाले आपके. और these questions यूपीएससी में पूछता नहीं है. हम कराएंगे फिर भी because part of a revision. The answer writing the way you need, it actually will happen 4-5 months after the class, when you have done enough content first. क्लाइमेट भी पढ़ लिया, एग्रीकल्चर भी पढ़ लिया, वाटर भी पढ़ लिया, डेवलपमेंट भी पढ़ लिया, फिर आप जोड़ के बनाओगे आंसर, राइट? दैट सिंथेसाइजिंग विल टेक टाइम. ओके, सो स्टार्ट. आई मीन, सी द agenda is write, agenda is memorize, agenda is understand. Okay, this happens through class notes, summary writing. It happens through answer writing. It also happens through reflections. तो मंत्रा यहां नहीं है, मंत्रा ये सब है. Answer writing is one of the tasks. Honestly, this should come much later. ठीक है? Your objective should be you understand what is being taught, summarize करो, लिखो, and you consolidate, memorize it. That should be your agenda. Memorize it. ठीक है? Answer your question. So I understand your anxiety, but my recommendation is next at least for 3-4 months आप left right मत देखना. Come to class notes को आप करो consolidate, go back and revise, make your summary sheets, okay, and clarify your doubts. इसके beyond अभी आप सरदर्दी मत उठाओ. ठीक है? What else? Tell me. और क्या? Online, you guys are very quiet. I hope I'm able to answer your queries indirectly. Is geography tough or is geography easy? Beta, this is like a philosophical question. कोई चीज टफ इजी नहीं होता है. इट्स ऑल अबाउट आपने कितना उसमें टाइम दिया है. यू आस्किंग अ ज्योग्राफी टीचर who's teaching geography for 25 years and who studied geography for another 4-5 years before teaching. 30 साल ज्योग्राफी के बाद में आप मुझे पूछोगे ज्योग्राफी आसान है कि मुश्किल, तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा? यू आस्किंग रॉन्ग पर्सन. यू आस्क मी, ओके सर, इज फिजिक्स इजी और डिफिकल्ट? मैंने पढ़ा ही नहीं है उसको. इज संस्कृत इजी और डिफिकल्ट? मैंने पढ़ा ही नहीं है, वो भी डिफिकल्ट होगा. बट आस्क अ संस्कृत टीचर, वो क्या बोलेगा? ओके, सो इट्स अ न्यू सब्जेक्ट. लेट्स टेक लाइक दिस, a new subject for all of us. It's a new discipline for all of us. You will struggle to start with, but you will learn. One. Number two, UPSC preparation में easy आसान question is not entertained. राइट? जैसे आर्मी ज्वाइन कर रहे हो, अब थोड़ी पूछोगे जान जाएगी कि जिंदा मरूंगा. ओके, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ पैकेज. हाउ वेल यू ट्रेन मैटर्स मोर. आई एम ए डॉक्टर एंड आई कांट बी स्कैर्ड ऑफ ब्लड एंड ऑपरेशंस एंड डिजीजेस. वो तो पार्ट ऑफ पैकेज है. हाउ वेल आई ट्रेन माई सेल्फ, दैट्स मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. तो ज्योग्राफी आसान या मुश्किल नहीं होता, पॉलिटिकल साइंस आसान मुश्किल नहीं होता, और पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, सोशियोलॉजी आसान मुश्किल नहीं होता. दे आर सब्जेक्ट्स. फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस दे आर न्यू सब्जेक्ट्स. वी हैव चोजन अ सब्जेक्ट. नाउ लर्न इट. Okay, now spend time to appreciate it, understand it, revise it, memorize it. Take time to relate the subject to what's happening around you. Okay, I hope I answered your question now. Okay, so don't entertain these questions. UPSC सर आसान है या मुश्किल है? भैया शुरू ही कर रहे हो तो you should know कि UPSC मुश्किल है. अगर आसान होता तो कोई भी घूम रहा होता आईज बन के, राइट? द चार्म इज इट्स डिफिकल्ट. Few people qualify, and if they qualify, okay, they are where, okay, people have dreams for. 6 months. The foundation course starting from next Monday, 6 months. Okay, plus or minus 1 week, 10 days, depending on how I pace. But 6 months is what I promise you. I will not cover 100% syllabus. I will cover around 90-95%. It's more than enough. मुझे आपको ज्योग्राफी नहीं पढ़ाना बच्चे. मुझे आपको पढ़ाना है एग्जाम क्लियर करने के लिए. I'll teach you what is important. I'll teach you what's asked more. I'll teach you what's relevant. टॉपिक्स हैं बट पूछा नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं पूछता है, एक आध बार पूछता है, थोड़ी बस दिमाग खराब करने वाला हूं. But this is my promise. I'll cover this much. I will be part of almost 80-85% of the syllabus. बाकी okay, अजय सर will help you with. कुछ आपको बता के नोट्स दे देंगे. Okay, so this is our approach here. 6 months में, okay, and this is the maximum coverage you can ever expect from a teacher in optional. Ideally, no. Ideally, this batch is not for 2026. You are late for 2026 unless you have done your GS very well. Otherwise, any optional class that starts after June is late for that next coming year. Okay. So this is ideally for 27. But if you can manage, perfectly fine. मैंने तो पढ़ाना है आपको. But I can't get you mains ready now. You need the enrichment part to get mains ready. Explained. I do not know what the name is. That's your query. तो आपने तो पूछ के ही अपने more or less clarified all your doubts. और मैं क्या extra बताऊं? हो गया. I think more or less. I've explained the subject. You know the syllabus. I've explained the approach. I've explained the books. ठीक है? और बताओ क्या पूछना है? What to read? Okay, my suggestion is, देखो, today is what? Friday, right? आपका क्लास शुरू होगा Monday. Had you asked me 1 month before, मैं बताता क्या पढ़ के आओ. अभी 2 दिन सो जाओ. कुछ मत करना. Come to me on Monday and we start off. All you can do is buy the books, get ready, okay, and buy this one, NCERT Physical Geography. अगर इससे पढ़ सकते हो पढ़ लो. There are some chapters in climate section. Okay, there is a unit 4 which has 5 chapters. NCERT class 11, the fundamentals of physical geography. Okay. So I'll recommend that this book, okay, unit 4, chapter 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, ये पढ़ लेना धीरे धीरे over the next 15-20 days. तो पहला 2 तो पढ़ ही सकते हो, next 3 days उतना पढ़ के आ जाओ. It'll help you keeping pace with the class. और कुछ मत करो. Next 2 days, just buy your books, get mentally ready, start off. From Monday. Ideally, no. Okay, you will cover foundation course and getting mains ready. You will need what's called as MSP program. So it's like this. We have a foundation course. It must be supported with enrichment course. Okay, this is 6 months. This takes about 4 to 5 months. ये 4-5 months, लेकिन classes जो होती हैं 1 or 2 classes a week होती हैं. Rest is assignments we give you. Okay. This happens now and this happens from September, October. अगर आप मेन सोच रहे हो, okay, इसके बाद में after prelims you can join mains support program MSP. It is यही वाला program done in 1.5 months. This will get you mains ready. This I recommend students for giving their mains. होता है क्या ऐसे, आपने इस साल कोर्स किया, many of you mains दोगे शायद 2 या 3 साल के बाद, because prelims नहीं होता है. So many of you will forget geography. Many of you have not practiced geography. For all students giving mains, I tell, come back to MSP, I'll help you revise quickly. आंसर लिखा देंगे, टेस्ट दे देंगे, एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ा देंगे, रिवाइज करा देंगे. Ideally it's for them, but if you want, आपको मेंस देना है, फाउंडेशन कर लो मेरे साथ में, okay, and then get into this one after prelims. I start this in the month of June. June, July तक खत्म कर देते हैं. 1.5 months approximately. इसके बिना आप, without this, you can't give your mains. This will not give you the marks. It will give you maybe 50-60% of coverage होगा. But you need either this or this. अगर 2027 attempt है, then do this. अगर 26 attempt है, then you do this. अभी मत सोचो इसके बारे में, अभी इस पे ध्यान दो. Do the foundation course properly. ठीक है? I think I've answered all your queries now, unless you have something else to ask me. बताओ. Yeah, you can buy all the books at one go or buy them one by one. That's your choice. Okay, at least buy the first one, which is climatology. Start with that. Yeah, I'm just winding up now. We started at 11 o'clock. Today's session was more of orientation. So, okay, no issues. Yeah, please. From Monday, जिसका offline class है, offline आ जाना. Today's special session. Okay, I know most of you prefer going online. From Monday onwards, offline guys and offline. Yes, so my offline आओ. आपको ऑफलाइन है तो आप ऑनलाइन क्यों करा? आज करा दिया बिकॉज आप कुछ पढ़ा नहीं रहे. I'm just helping you orient yourself. What should I do if I'm sure I will be giving mains? Do foundation, and after prelims do this. Okay, focus more on foundation course and on the prelims preparation. Don't bother about this one. After prelims, I'll start within 1 week. Okay, it will be tricky, difficult, but आप करोगे. अगर मेंस दे रहे हो तो you have got no other choice. This is must for every subject, any optional, even GS. Okay, GS में भी foundation से कोई clear नहीं कर पाता. You need extra content, additional studies. You will need lot of answer writing, which happens actually after the course gets over. कोई बताता नहीं, अलग बात है. That's as important, but that's the approach. ठीक है? I hope I've answered your questions now. Anybody else? आप लोग बताओ. So you have the sheet with you. ठीक है? उसमें syllabus है, उसमें book list भी है. Okay? So you must buy all those 8-9 books जो भी हैं. It's a must buy. I'll let you know. Okay. Generally, I refer to the book once in 3-4 days. हम बता देते हैं पहले से कि कल बुक ले आना, हम कल मार्क करा देंगे. No, you don't need to. You don't need to bring a book on Monday. Bring your class notes. Atlas रख लेना, दे लेना. It always helps you. No. Optional will give you lot of base for GS. Okay, geography. But geography needs something else also. तो इसके भरोसे अच्छा बेस बन जाएगा आपका. But you still need something more, which optional doesn't have, okay, for your GS. Maybe another 10 odd classes में आपका वो हो जाता है. Yeah. Fine then, guys. All of you have a nice day. Any queries? My phone number you can all note down: 98 68 424 660, and reach out to me on WhatsApp message. Do not call me, because if I do not know your number, I don't pick up generally. But leave a message. Write your name, write a message, and I do reply. If not the same day, next day. अगर भूल गए दोबारा reply, rewind कर देना और क्या. Sometimes I read the message, but I think I'll reply afterwards, तो मैं भूल जाता हूँ. तो remind कर देना कौन सी इतनी देर. Okay, timing anytime. Okay. If I read, fine. If I do not read, at my convenience. जब message भेजने में क्या issue है? This morning I had 2 messages. Okay, at 4 in the morning. मैंने सुबह उठ के 7 बजे देखा. Doesn't matter. Call नहीं करना, because I'll not take your call if I do not know the number. ठीक है? And there are 3 Telegram channels I want you to join. Okay, one channel is Geography with Shabbir, और एक है Shabbir Edukemy for IAS, और एक है Essays with Edukemy. These are open Telegram channels. I'm also essay teacher otherwise. तो यहां पर हम फ्री कराते हैं. And my suggestion is essays जितने जल्दी कर पाओ कर लो. Don't wait for GS to get over. Okay. तो मेरे साथ रहो. We'll teach you something there. This is the open GS general channel. If you're giving a prelims, it'll help you. I'm doing something for prelims here. Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. ठीक है, तो चलो, have a nice day. That's about it. See all of you on Monday, 12 o'clock. Bring your notes, bring your books, and we'll be on. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. आपका नाम क्या है? परिजात. What's your name? अभिषेक. Sorry? जन्मी जय. अच्छा, प्रताप सिंह. You got late. इतना देर क्यों हुआ आपका?